everyone, welcome back to Follow the Empress. This is Sudeshna and Ranjan.
And if you are new to our channel, please consider clicking the subscribe button if you like this video.
Or not. So today's video is all about step-by-step guide of how to get US visitor visa.
And we got our US visitor visa on our first attempt. So stick to end of this video to get to know all the steps. We have divided this video into a multiple section. If you want to skip to a particular section, you can just go down to the scroller and forward to that part which you want to watch.
So if you have no idea whether you need a visitor visa to visit to the US or not, we will provide a link in the description. Go check it out, and depending on your country of residence and your passport, you will get the answer.
Now let's start with the boarding stuff. Documents. You need to fill up a non-immigrant visa application form DS-160. So once you completed the application form, print out that application form for your visa interview. And the second part is upload all the documents which is mandatory for your application along with your passport size photograph, and your photo must be as the format explained in the photo requirements.
So after you have completed filling your DS-160 form, the next step is to
book an appointment with the embassy. So the link has been given in the description below. Just click on the link, you can book the appointment.
It's the consulate of the USA that doesn't allow walk-in appointments, so you have to book it prior. So currently there is a huge rush going on because of backlogs. So we booked our appointment on the 30th of September 2021 and got an appointment date more than a year later on 3rd of November 2022.
So after you got your appointment, you have to pay a non-refundable US visa application fee. It is 160 per person. For two of us, it was 320 USD.
So the photo which you need to carry on during your interview, that should be taken within the last 6 months from your date of appointment. So we literally had to put a reminder in our mobile to help us remember, go and take the photos, because it was a 13 months of wait for us.
So once you paid your fees, so the next thing is that you have to go for your interview, which is the crucial part of this whole process. Interview. So now on the day of your interview, you need to make sure you have all the required document with you. So in our case, we had to take our passport, DS-160, confirmation and instruction page, photographs, and our Canadian visa. For us, it was our Canadian PR card.
PR card. One important note is, on your date of interview, do not carry any electronics like your mobile, your smartwatch, and also do not carry any large backpacks as well, because there is no locker facility and they will not allow a single thing except for your documents and obviously yourself. And in case of Toronto, like, there is a convenience store nearby the embassy around 5 minutes walk, which has locker facilities where you can keep your belongings for $5, but we would highly recommend not to carry anything. Don't stress yourself. Better you can carry a friend and keep the belongings with them. That is an option.
But do not carry anything. Just keep yourself with the document, go inside, have calm and peaceful mind in the interview, and get your visa approved instantly. Maja.
So we selected the 8 o'clock slot on our day of interview, that's 3rd November of 2022, and we reached the embassy by 7:40 a.m. It's just a walking distance from our place, and we didn't carry our phone, so that was very unnatural. Right now it's 7 o'clock and we are ready, not to travel but to get our US visa. So today we are going for our US visa interview at the embassy in Toronto. So we are not taking our phones, our smartwatch, keeping everything here. Now going for the interview, and we will tell everything what happened once we come back home.
So let's go.
So once we reached there was a line outside the gate of the embassy, and we had to wait for around 15 minutes before entering the complex. While we were waiting in the line, one security person was asking each one of us whether we are carrying any electronics or backpacks. In our case, we just carried our documents in a clear folder and a water bottle. Obviously, I cannot go outside the room without that bottle.
At the gate, before entering, they will check your confirmation page and the DS-160 page.
Then there was airport-like security at the gate, and once we are scanned, then the security personnel actually asked us whose water bottle is this. So I told it's mine, as I thought maybe I need to empty the bottle just like in the airports, but that was not the case. He asked me to drink the water just to make sure that we are actually carrying water and nothing illegal in the bottle. One quick fun fact. So the embassies or consulates are legally considered as the territory or soil of the country they represent. So the host country doesn't have actually any jurisdiction within the soil or embassy of that foreign country. So for example, US Embassy in Toronto was actually US and not Canada.
So we were already inside US before getting the visa. That's amazing. After the security check-in, we were in a different line. There they checked our passport and the D-160 and told us to wait in another counter. So there were like multiple counters.
Then in the next counter they checked our passport, our PR card and the photo.
P, P, P.
PPAP. So once we are done from the pre-check-in counter, we moved to the next counter where our fingerprints were scanned, and she just asked for our passport. The lady was really nice. She told that we have nice smiles, so obviously I liked her. And one good thing is that if you're a family, if you're going together, they will not tell you to go to different counters. Rather, they will group you to go to a same counter. So that was a very convenient thing for us. Otherwise, I can't hear properly.
One family, one counter. One single person, one counter. Then the next counter is the important counter, where only the passports are required, because that's the interview counter. So you have to go to that counter, relax, take a chill pill, and we'll let you know what we got asked.
So the officer asked us multiple questions actually. Firstly, she asked us where we want to visit in the US. So make sure you know the names of few places where you want to visit so that you can tell them. In our case, we told we want to visit the New York City, which we haven't visited yet, and we will want to see the Statue of Liberty, the Empire State Building, and visit the Central Park. So we told some few of those names. And the next question was,
if we have gone to the USA before. We said no.
third question, if you have applied USA visa before, so that they can check whether it has been rejected previously or not. But in our case, it was no again. This is our first time applying for the US visa.
First attempt, approved. And the next question was, when did we come to Canada and on which visa? So we came to Canada
July 18th of 2020 and with our permanent residence.
and we already made a video how to apply for PR. If you didn't know that, it's up there, down there, click on that, and if you have any questions on that,
And you will get to know our PR story there. Also, she asked us through which visa process we got our PR, like for example Express Entry or PNP. In our case, it was Express Entry. And after all these visa questions, then she asked us what we do here in Canada and asked us multiple questions regarding our job role. So we told about our companies, what we do, our role in the companies, and those work stuffs.
and finally, once you have given your interview properly, you will get your visa approved. Ta-da!
And you just go home, relax, enjoy, have some party. No, she didn't tell anything like that. She just told it's approved and you will get the visa within 5 to 7 business days, which we did get. We literally danced our way back home. I wish we'd have our phone so that we can record that moment, but
Yes. So we got our visa approved.
so we just came home and it was a very quick and nice process.
And in 2 minutes.
Yeah. It was such a relief because US visa is such an important one. It doesn't only allow you to go to the US, but with that visa on your passport allows you to enter multiple other countries, which we will talk about in a few seconds.
So on November 7th, after literally 4 days of our interview, we got an email from the application center that our passport has been processed and we will get that within a day. And there is a link that was a tracking link which we can track our passport ourselves.
So obviously we started tracking the Canada Post link in every minute and we got our passports delivered on the very next day.
Now we are going to pick up our passport from
The Canada Post at King Street. So we got an email today morning to pick it up. So we have time. Within 15 days we can pick it up, but obviously we will go today. We are excited just to see like whether we got 10 years or not. So let's go and try it out.
Yeah, so let's go. And it took only 3 working days and they
Yeah,
just
it was
delivered pretty fast. Very fast process US visa. It's just that the main delay is getting the appointment. Once you have the appointment, 1 year or 1.5 years after, you'll get your visa immediately. अभी हमारा होगा मोमेंट ऑफ द ट्रूथ मिल गया हम लोगों को पार्सल, देखते हैं। Ten years. 2032. So we got our passport with 10 years visa. Now the next would be, let's see which city we are going.
So after we got our passport, we immediately booked a trip to the UK with a layover in the US because the flights are much cheaper if you go via US. And so if you haven't watched our Scotland road trip and our London cities, the link will be coming here and also mentioned in the description.
And one more fact, for transiting through US, if you're going to any country, you do need a visa. So the visa which we applied for visitor visa, that actually worked with transit visa as well.
And while returning back from the UK to Toronto, we actually took a 14 hours of layover in Chicago, and we stepped outside the airport and embraced our first time landing on a 12th country, USA.
If you have Indian passport like us with valid US visa, there is lots of countries you can go without applying for a separate visa. Just like last month, we went to Miami cruise, and there's like lots of gorgeous countries which we visited.
So our cruise series would be starting next week, so don't forget to come back. It is epic. Thank you so much guys for watching this video till this end, and if you're applying for a US visa, we really hope that you get it soon and travel to this country. And all the links throughout the video which we talked about are mentioned in our description, so do check it out. And if you have any questions or any queries, just put the comments. We will try to answer each and every one. And subscribe.
And please hit the like button and the bell icon to get further notification every time we post a new video.
As we mentioned, our cruise series is coming soon and we have travel plans throughout the year. Stay tuned with us, and I hope this video is useful to you. If yes, share this one with your friends and family.
Till then,
Follow the imprints.
and we got our visa on our first try. Get to know all the stuff. So stick ki golli.
তুই আগে হ্যাপি না তুই ভেবে না
So after you got your date, you have to pay a
আমি
non-refundable.
হাসছি কেন টাকা দিতে হবে So one quick fun.
So visa approved. Ta-da! First attempt approved. Stick to the end of the video to know all the details. Follow the imprints.